Okay, hey everybody, we are live. It's Greg Ryder here with LaunchCart, and today we're going to do a little onboarding and helping everybody with LaunchCart and answering any questions you have and trying to help you get your store up and going. And then I'll probably build a couple products just to show you guys how easy it is and kind of what I'm doing. But I want to dive right into it. And if you have any questions, put them in the just comment. I see that Lloyd already asked a question. So if you see Lloyd's question, if you go to the LaunchCart fan page, if you're on Facebook, you look up LaunchCart, you go to the fan page and find this live stream. You can just ask your question right there on that underneath the video, and it'll feed right into me. I think I am streaming at 3 different places, and I'm not sure that all 3 places bring in the. Hold on. Hello. Oh, I got to call you back. I'm doing the live stream. All right. My son's calling me. Okay, so it wasn't important. So hopefully I get your question. And I guess the other thing you could do is I'm going to open up Facebook on another tab. And if you want to, you could always go to Facebook and just Facebook Messenger me with your question. If for some reason I'm not seeing your question, like if you put a question in and I'm not acknowledging that I see your question, yeah, just go to Facebook and we'll just go to Messenger and we'll look up things right there. So I will launch Messenger and I'm going to dive right into it. Let's see, there we go. So I have Messenger open. Okay, so Lloyd says, I'm looking to make t-shirts with Hebrew letters. Where can I find that I will be able to do mock-ups? Okay, so when you do mock-ups, let me share my screen for a second too. So if I go to my screen, let me switch. I got 3 screens here. I'm going to get them going here. Okay. So boom, let me go there. So now you see my screen and I am in a store. I'm going to go to a store that I use just for messing around. I call it Old Do Not Use. And if I go to create new and I hit print on demand products, because Lloyd, the system will make some mock-ups for you. So I'm going to show you how the system makes mock-ups, but then I'm going to show you how I go to a site called Placeit, and I use Placeit for mock-ups too. So I'm going to go ahead and go full screen with this real quick. I'm going to go to men's clothing, and I'm going to pick men's t-shirts, and I'm going to pick this white t-shirt right here, and I'll do the unisex fine jersey short sleeve. Now it's asking me to log into my Printful account. And because I have multiple stores, I have to have a separate Printful account for each store. And that helps me keep my accounting, my orders, and my support straight. So let me see if I can find the right, let's see here. Oops, I got to find the right. I use a thing called RoboForm, and it doesn't pull up all my passwords when I'm logged on the LaunchCart. So hold on a second here. I think it's this one. No, here, let me log into a different store because I don't think I have a Printful account for that store anymore. But I know I have a Printful account for this store, Inspiration by God. So now I'm going to go create new, print on demand products, men's clothing, and I can go right here back here. It remembers what I did, so I'll take me right back here. Now I know I can sign into this one. Once you get organized with this stuff, it's pretty easy to keep it straight, but if not, it can be confusing. So, and then once you log in, you usually stay logged in, but I cleared my cache this morning. So, okay, now here it's bringing up the mock-up generator, okay? So I'm going to go drop in my design here, and I'm going to go to upload, and I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to type in Ford. Let's see here. I had a real cool image of a Mustang. Let me see if I can find the Mustang. Where is that Mustang? It's under downloads. Okay, hold on a sec. Right here. Okay, so I'm uploading this image of a Mustang, and I did this for a particular reason. So I'm going to choose that image, and you're going to see it's going to drop it on this shirt. But it says the quality's good, 240 DPI. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And you can see as I made it bigger, the DPI got smaller, right? And now you're going, okay, the quality might not be what I want, and I can move it up and down and back and forth. Now, as I do that, I can come up here and I can go to the back, and I can put one on the back as well. So let me go to the file again. I'm just going to put the same image on the back, and I'm going to make it bigger. And I don't know sure what year this is, but let's say I wanted to add text. Ford Mustang 19, or let's say 2020, right? We'll just put 2020. And I'm going to shrink the text a little bit. I can put the text there, right? So I put an image on, I put the text. Now, again, you play with it. You play with the rotation of it, the size of it, the color of it, the shadows of it, all that kind of stuff. And then you see right here, Lloyd, it says proceed to mockups. Proceed to mockups. I click that button, and it's going to say, okay, what kind of mockups do you want? Men's mockups, men's and you have to just go through each one of these and see which kind of mockups they create for you. And as you get better and better and better with it, you'll see that some of them are on people, some of them aren't on people. And you have to try to find the mockups that you like and try to build, consistency with your store. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to print. I'm going to choose. And I don't like the ones with the heads cut off. Some people do like that. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. And then I'll hit, and then I got a front and a back, right? Okay. I want JPEG smaller so my store will load faster. And I hit proceed to title. Now it's asking me to give the title. So I'm going to hit Ford Mustang, a short sleeve unisex tee. Proceed to pricing. And now here's where the pricing is. And here's the price that we're going to pay Printful. And here's the price where I'm going to sell. This will be my profit. Okay. So I'm going to leave all that as for now. I'm going to hit submit to store. Now, once I submit that to the store, it's building these mock-ups in the background and these images in the background for me to use. And they'll automatically be showing up on my store. So we're going to see, here we are. It built the product, it built this, and it's still generating the mock-ups right now. See, that thing is still spinning. That means it's still generating those photos. Okay, so now you'll see I have a back of the shirt and the front of the shirt. Now, if I want the front of the shirt to be the featured image, I just drag it and move it, and now it replaces. So this is the featured image, and this is the secondary image, okay? And then I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to say, okay, what do I want this in? I want this to be in men's apparel, and I don't want it anywhere else. And then I would give it my tags. I might say Mustang. Right? And I don't want to do this in the store because the store is not doing that. So I'm not going to have these tags there. But just to show you what that looks like, then what I'll do is I'll hit save, and I'll end up deleting this out of this store. So now it's created that product. Now if I hit this little view product, it's going to take me to the actual storefront and show me that Ford, that shirt I just made. It doesn't look too bad. Now, again, I would really like to print things that big and that size. I really optimally want a 300 DPI. But do you see, Lloyd? Let me know that you're hearing me, and you're seeing this. But you see how it made the mock-up for me? Okay. And then I got the other mock-up on the back, and that's where I put the words, right? And you can see it kind of even wrapped the words kind of in the shadow. It looks like it's on a real shirt. Okay. I don't see a reply from Lloyd, so I'm hoping he's hearing me and seeing all this stuff. Now, while we're doing that, I'm going to go to place it. Yeah, and Ivy's asking a question about showing her more about personalizing the themes and making the stores look good. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll do that next. Hold hopefully Lloyd is seeing what I'm showing him. But there's this really super cool called Placeit. And Placeit has all kinds of these mock-ups. So I'm just going to go and show you how this works. So you go to Placeit and you got all these different t-shirts, and you click on one of these t-shirts and you'll see that it's got a mock-up. There's the mock-up, right? And it's going to put my image there. So if I hit add a graphic, I got to upload an image. And I got to go to downloads, and I'll put that same exact image on as a test. Word. There it is. And now I can resize it or crop it. So we'll get it right there. And I'll maybe move it up higher. Hit crop. And now it puts it right on that guy's shirt. Now it's got Placeit written on. You got to pay for it if you want to get it. It's like, I don't even know how much it is because we have an account. But you can do all kinds of photos with Placeit with your artwork. So going back to your question, Lloyd, about making mock-ups, between what we have within Launchcart via Printful and Placeit, we create a lot of mock-ups. And again, I'll give you another example of that because we're building, this is the store we're building for my wife. I'm almost done. We're going to probably launch tomorrow. And I'm going to show you women's apparel. And I'm going to show you all these images came from Placeit. This one, all of them. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Because I wanted lifestyle shots. I wanted lifestyle shots showing the designs being used in real life and not the little ticky-tack just stuff there, right? So it really, really looks good. Now we'll go in here and then you'll see not only do I have the lifestyle shot that I got from Placeit, which is this one, right? And this one, but I got the mock-ups that I got on a hanger that came from Printful. Okay, now I have a virtual assistant that I've trained to do this, and he does this stuff for me. And then what we'll do is we'll go back in and we'll maybe look at the title, and then we'll go back and look at the description and write what we can about the description to really make it look good and sound really, really good, because that's key to making sales on the internet. Okay, so let me go back here for a second. So Lloyd, I hope you heard that and you're still there. I don't see you replying, so I'm worried that you're not hearing me, or you would maybe reply. But I guess you can always watch the video. If you have any questions, this is your chance to ask me anything. I don't care if it's about Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, how to drive traffic, Google. If I can answer it, I will. And if not, I'll work on getting you an answer. And in the meantime, we're going to keep going with the next question that Ivy had. So obviously, we want to make our stores look good, right? Everyone wants to make their store look good. I'm going to show you an example of something real quick. So I had a friend hit me up and he said, let me find it real quick. Hey, Greg, I built a Launchcart store for my wife's dressmaking business. Your product is excellent, very impressive. Okay, so let me show you what he did. So back to sharing the screen. So he built this store called Molly Marlena. Now, this is the same theme that I'm using with my Inspiration by God store right here. Okay, so you can see, now I haven't finished my theme. I'm going to put another product here, but I have a slider. Okay, I have featured products, and I could put more featured products there, which I'll show you that in a second. And I have the hot products, right? Okay, now on his, look what he's got. He doesn't have that. He hasn't set that up. And so the store doesn't quite look quite the same as mine does, right? And I'm going to hide this. The other thing I also want to point out is I put my address and my phone number on the nav bar in the footer because it builds trust. And that's the number one thing we have to have when selling online is trust. And then you can see he started to build his nav bar. And obviously, he's not done yet, but if you don't know how to use the theme, you wouldn't know how to customize that. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go to my dummy store, and I'm going to show you a couple things. So let's go down here to appearance, and then let's click on themes. Okay. So when we click on themes, you'll see that we have our themes library, which we don't have that many, but we're going to keep adding more and more, and we're going to keep getting deeper and deeper with this. And the one thing you have to recognize is when you hover over the little computer screen, it says view example. Now I can click on that link and it's going to take me to a store that was built with that theme. So you'll be able to see exactly how that theme looks, how the products look, what's different about the products, what's different about the categories, that kind of stuff. And you can kind of get a feel for what do you like better? Do you like it better like this? Do you like it better the other way, right? Okay, so some people don't recognize that if you hover over that, you can view example. They think that when you click preview, you're going to see an example. And it doesn't quite work that way. So then once you choose your theme, you go in here to customize it. And the key to this customization is just going through this and turning stuff on, turning stuff off, looking at it, saving it, going up here to preview theme and seeing how it looks. Now, actually, let me go back to my theme because it's actually done. So we'll go over here to Inspiration by God. We'll go to Appearance. We'll go to Themes. And we'll go to Customize. And I want to show you something that got me stuck and gets other people stuck. And you see I have the footers turned on, the contact us, the phone number, the company address. I have my social icons plugged in. I put my social icons down here. And then I hit Save. But I'm going to go to this Home Page tab. Okay, so once I hit the Home Page tab, now I'm editing the home page. So see where it says Enable Home Page? If I disable that, then my site's going to look like this. It doesn't have a home page. It goes right to the product page, which there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. But I kind of wanted to have a home page with the slider, and I have the slider turned on. Now I can add, right now I only have one slider. I can add more than one slider. But I do want to show you something that really got me tripped up. So on the slider image, you upload an image. And when you upload an image, you think it's this whole image of the whole page width here. But it's really not. The image cuts off right down about here, right to the right of these words. And then you have to match the background color of your image to the background color on the left here. And I'll show you how I did that over here. I upload an image, and then I have this little tool on my browser, and it's called a color picker. And I click the color picker, and I come down here and I pick the color, and then it gives me what that EDD is. And then you can see I put that same color right there so it matches that background color. And the reason why that is that way, you go, why is that so weird? Why would you have, that's so stupid. I remember when I first came across this, I'm like, that's dumb. Why do they do that? But I'm going to tell you why they do that. Because this theme and all of our themes have an optimization setting for mobile. And I have a little tool on my Chrome called the Mobile Browser Emulator. And when I click on the Mobile Browser Emulator, I can click on it and it shows me different sizes of phones. And let's say I click on this mobile phone right here. Now it's going to tell me what my site looks like in a mobile phone. Okay? Now, that's why this image is optimized for mobile. Whereas if it gets to be the full width and you shrink it down, whatever you're shrinking down gets too small to see. So it was designed that way for mobile, which is fine because 70% of our traffic's mobile anyway. 65, 70% of your traffic's mobile. So you'd rather have it optimized for mobile, but it will throw you for a loop if you try to upload a full-length image here and you keep trying to get the size and it won't size. It just doesn't work. So again, you go back to this edit button, and then you put in your words, your headline, see Inspiration by God, and you go here, that's Inspiration by God, my header, and then you put in your subheader, we love Jesus, yes we do, we love Jesus, how about you? And that is my subheader right here. And then I put Get Inspired Now because my site's Inspiration by God, and when they click Get Inspired Now, it takes them to the products page. Okay? So what you have to do with these themes is you have to just go through each one and play with each one. And then here's like the show featured products. Okay, so let's look at this for a second. So if it's on, let's go back to my home. Here's the featured products, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to go back here, turn that one off. I'll go back here and I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to go down and hit save. Now we'll go back to my home page. I'll hit refresh. And you'll see I got my slider image here and these images here. That's it. The featured products went away. So I don't like that. So I go back. I come back to my home page. I turn the featured products back on, and it remembers my settings. And I'm going to start over from scratch. I'm going to delete those all together. So you're going to get here and it's going to look like that. And you're going to search for products. And then it's going to show the products that you have as featured products. So I'm going to put the Jesus in My Heart mug. I'm going to put in, let's see here. I want to put one of my favorite shirts in here. Okay. Let's put in Jesus in My Heart. And let's put in, I got pillowcases, I got shirts, I got hats. Love Each Other unisex hoodie. So I got 2 hoodies. So I don't really need 2 hoodies. So I'll delete 2 hoodies. Let me put a shirt in here. Let me find a shirt. Unisex hoodie. Hoodies. Here's a women's shirt. Okay. Now I'm going to come down here and hit save. And we'll go back over here to home. We'll hit refresh again. And now I got these featured products. And again, I don't like it where I have a little white space. I like to get the images the same. So I would go back and I would look for the products that I want here as my featured products. And I would change them and put them there. And just by doing that, I should add a 4th one just to see how a 4th one looks, because I think it's meant for 4. So we'll just do one more for fun here. We'll do a tote bag. And I'll come down here and hit save. And hit refresh. And now we have a tote bag. Okay, so now I have the featured products. Now I can go back here and I can say show the slider. Now if I want to add a second slider, I just add another slider image right there, and I got another slider. Show featured products, show benefit icons. That all looks good. Now I want to add another top category, and my top category is going to be mugs. So now it's going to have to upload an image for that. So I'm going to go upload, and I'm going to go to my folder, Inspiration by God, and mugs, and I will put this one. And now it's asking me to crop it and get it the right size. So I'll screws that down, get it down to the right size, and I'll crop it. And then I'm going to choose, that's going to link to my mugs category. And I'm going to hit update. I'm going to scroll to the bottom and hit save. And I'm going to go back to home, and I'm going to hit refresh. And that mug's now right there in that open spot. And of course, if I click on mugs, it takes me to the mug section. And you can see how I tried and tested different ways to do the mugs, and we just made it real clean with white background and the mug. But then when you go to the actual mug, we got nothing but just different angles and different shots from different directions. So you can see what it looks like from every direction. Okay. Pretty cool stuff. I love it. Okay. So that's how to customize and use the theme, at least one of the themes. Each theme has its own settings, and you play with it and get it, just get it going. It's kind of fun. I kind of like it. Takes your mind off a lot of the stuff that's going on out there in the world. But you can also train somebody to do it, and they can do it for you, or we can do it for you. We have the ability for us to do it, where we'll build your store for you. We have 3 packages, and we can get that done for you. So between $800 and $3,000, we can get you up and running and have a nice, beautiful looking site ready to take money. So with that being said, Ivy also asked, what does a beginner do to drive traffic? And I forgot about this, but I've been working on, I'm going to put together like a little course on how to do this stuff. And the first thing you have to do is, what do you want your store to be about? What's your niche? And again, let me go back to sharing my screen. Let me go over here for a second. If I go back to Facebook, I kind of teased you with that Ford, Ford, thing. So I started a fan page because I know that car fanatics, you want to find a real passionate crowd that are proud to wear stuff and that wear t-shirts, right? That wear hoodies, that wear this kind of stuff. So I started this fan page called Ford Fanatics. And we started, months ago, but I got 8,000 followers, and we just post cool Ford pictures. What are interesting topics on a long drive? What to talk about on a long drive? And you can see here, 428 people reached, 26 engagements, only one comment. Down here, 94 engagements, 15 comments. Which do you prefer, diesel or gas, right? So I'm asking gearheads what they prefer. And look, at these people are telling me it depends on what they're actually helping, diesel, they're writing stories and talking, right? So they're engaged. These are fans. So to do this with no money down, test your market, to test what's going on, this is a perfect way to do it. Is you would create a fan page, start getting some fans, start talking about it, start making some posts, and even and I think when I started this, I was doing like $2 a day of advertising to get started, get jump started. But I haven't advertised on this site for months. And pick your niche: hang gliding, falconry, birds of prey, birds, whatever it is. Pick your niche. Start to create your fan page. Get it going. Get in some groups. Start talking up in groups what's going on. And then what you do is you take your images. Matter of fact, here, let's do this. I just thought of an idea. So let's do this. Let me go to my Inspiration by God fan page. And what I would do is I will come here and I'll make a post, and I'm say, we have faith-based coffee mugs that are MUGS at our new merchandise store. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here to my home page, to my store, and I'm going to let me find a mug. Hold on, where did I go? View my store, mugs. God loves never fails. So let's see. And I haven't done this before, so I'm doing this for the first time with this store, right? And I'm going to put a link, put my link in there, and then it should be fetching a preview. And it doesn't look like it got a preview of the mug. So what I might do is I might go and have the mug myself, put a picture of the mug. I would spend more time writing a good post and really thinking through how I'm going to say it, what I want to say, but then I would post it. And I might even put two mugs and ask them, which mug do you like best, one or two? Because what Facebook wants to see is engagement. They want to see people commenting, people talking, people going back and forth, people engaging in your post, right? So now, let's see if I can find that post. There it is, right? And you got to click right there, and it takes it right to this page. Okay. I just noticed I haven't installed my Facebook Pixel yet. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll go full screen to maybe help. But you see up here, I have a Facebook Pixel helper. And you can see it's not firing a pixel, which means I have not installed the Pixel yet. So I want to make a little note to get my Pixel installed so I can track my traffic from Facebook and be able to retarget people. So that's just one way. There's lots of ways. And actually, I am going to start another training on just guerrilla marketing strategy tactic. You can buy traffic, you can advertise, you can do Pinterest, you can do Reddit, you can do blogging. I mean, there's just a lot of different ways you can do this. And but it real starts with what's your theme, who are you targeting, where do they hang out at? Go provide value to them, communicate with them, and make fun out of it. Oh, Lloyd says, I just got on. Did you answer the question on where I can secure the Hebrew font? Oh, so you asked, Lloyd, I answered, yeah, at the very beginning, I answered what I thought your question was. But when you're asking about the Hebrew font, what I would say to that is I would go to Google, I would go to your Google, and I would just type in Hebrew font. And then you're going to see all these fonts and where you get them and how you get them and all that kind of stuff. And then you have to have your designer make your shirts, make your designs for you. Now, again, with that in mind, here's another golden goose for you. So, and you have to go back, Lloyd, and watch that, what I said earlier. But here's another one I didn't talk about. There's a website called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And Fiverr, t-shirt graphics. Watch, I'm going to type in t-shirt graphics, graphic t-shirt design, hit search, and it's going to bring up hundreds of people that make t-shirt designs for $10, for $10, for $5, for $5. So if you can't find in our design marketplace what you need, what you want, then just go to Fiverr.com or get your own graphic designer and get people to make a design for you for real simple stuff, for like real simple designs like this, $5. And what you always look for is you always look at how many reviews they have and what their star rating is. And if they don't have a lot of reviews, you typically don't want to use them, right? You don't necessarily need to risk. There's just too many people on here with good reviews. Now, if you feel like you're up to it, you can use some people. It's $5 or $10, not a big deal. But just awesome, awesome place to get designs for whatever you want. Fiverr.com, very cool. Okay. So Ivy's also asking, what extra pages do you recommend for the store? That's a good question. So I'm going to go back to this thing here. So within our system, and I need to change the colors of my font down here because it's not showing up very good. I don't like how it's dark on dark. Right? But our system will create a privacy policy for you that you're going to have to edit and look at, but we do have some generic copy in there, a terms of service and a refund policy. You have to have that, okay? But then you could create a contact us page. Let me go back here, and we're going to go to pages. See, now we have an order lookup page that I want to create, and we have a contact us page that we're going to create. And then I would say you could do blog posts and just create pages that talk about your niche, what you're doing, how you're doing it, and what inspired you, what things are about. The more pages you have on your site, the better off you are. So that's really, really super cool. So, and the more pages you have, again, it's content. It becomes search engine optimized. It shows up in the search engines. You think about long tail keywords. You think about what people might be searching to find you. That kind of stuff might be really, really good for what you're doing. So, but the basic ones. Again, think about this. When you're buying online, what keeps you from buying? It's a big part of it's trust. Like, oh, you trust Amazon, you'll buy from Amazon. You trust Barnes & Noble, you'll buy from Barnes & Noble, But when you come to Inspiration by God, what is this? Who are these people, right? And I'm going to make a page that says, hey, this is a family-owned business. In light of the coronavirus, we wanted to create a store and make some extra money. And I was even thinking I might even publish our profits. Here's our prices of what we pay, and here's our profits we make. And let people know straight up front, hey, we're making $3 shirt, $5 shirt, $2 a mug. It's not like we're making a lot of money, right? So, and I think people would appreciate that. Just really, really transparency. Make videos, put them on your contact us page. Let them know who you are. Now, if you're the kind of person that doesn't like video, you don't want to do that, maybe you could do a picture, but let people know who you are and why you're doing what you're doing and who you're about. People want to buy from people. They don't want to buy from sites, websites. Okay, so let's see here. Lloyd says, thank you. Okay. And okay, here's something from Ivy. Greg, can you manage a blog on here, like one page that you can continue adding to, or no, just one page at a time? Right now, it's set up just one page at a time, but you could create your own little link. What do they call them? A link tree, a link navigation, something to where you write a page, and on the bottom of that page, you could put links to your, like put a title and then a link to that page, a title link to that page. It's more work, but it's not really like a blogging platform. It's not like a WordPress or something like that, blogging platform, which I know a lot of people that use WordPress.com to do their blogs, or they'll go get their own hosting account and set up their own WordPress blog, and they use that and they just make the store, which again, I'll show you that actually really quick. Let me go back to full screen here. Inspiration by God.net. So my wife has been blogging at this site for years, and she posts inspirational videos, and we have some Google ads on here. We make a few dollars with Google ads. But she has these videos on here, and then she emails. We build an email database of people that want to get these inspirational, funny, motivational type videos that are just great. And then she emails our database to watch these videos. So this is our blog. And then what we're going to do is I'll put shop.inspirationbygod.net, and then I'll add it to the nav bar. So it'll say shop right here on this nav bar. And then people can shop, and get to our store, our Launch Cart store right from our blog. Okay, now Ivy asked another really, really good question. Can you add MailChimp opt-in pop-up to Launch Cart store? Currently, we don't have that. I don't even think there's a workaround that I know of. I was going to say maybe if you knew HTML code, there might be a workaround, but I don't think there might be. Let me see. If you go here and you go to code, see if you have a webmaster or you hire somebody that knows CSS code, I think they could put some type of email capture page by adding some CSS code or some JavaScript into this page right here. 90% sure that you can do that, and then that code would pop up. And I'll actually put that on my list to test that, and then I'll make a video on how to do it if we do it. I use a thing called Opt-in Monster. It allows me to create these pop-ups, and the pop-ups, I think I can get the embed code right from Opt-in Monster to do that. Okay. Videos, good idea. Yeah, that is a good idea. Okie dokie. I don't see any other questions that I've missed. So I think this has been a good 35. I'm going 38 minutes and 45 seconds. This will be my last call for questions. If you have a question, this is your chance to ask it. Ask it about anything. And I'm gonna continue to try to do these at least once a week. I want to get you unstuck. I want to help you get your store tuned up. I want to help you get it live. I want to help you make your first sale. I want to help you get things going. And then what we might even do is within our group, we can share our links and our stores with people in our group, and people can go buy from other people if they like what you have, and they can give you maybe critiques, or you can see how other people laid out their store, and we can do some stuff like that. So new comments. So Ivy's asking, you can pay more to have a .com instead of a launch cart address. So that's a good question, a good point. So just in case you're not clear on this, if you have your own domain name, you buy it from GoDaddy.com, or I buy my domains at Namecheap.com. no matter where you buy your domain, no matter what registrar you buy your domain at, you can map your Launchcart store to that domain. Now, if you already have a domain and you have a blog on that domain, you can create a subdomain, shop.yourdomain.com, and map your Launchcart store there. So it costs you another $10, $15 a year to buy the domain. We don't do that. We don't charge you that. That's what the domain registrars charge. And actually, Namecheap's got a thing going on. They're charging like $3 for their domains right now. And then you map that domain, because you can see my domain right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the chat for everyone. It is a Launchcart URL, and I will map that domain over soon, so it goes directly to where it should go. All right. Well, I don't see any other questions coming in. Anybody else? Last call. I don't see it. So anyway, I want to figure out a way to get these questions, and I think maybe even doing a Zoom. I'm going to maybe test and have Ivy send an email out, and we'll do and if you want to get on a Zoom where we can like share your screen and walk through stuff and just like click, 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 and really help you, because I know it's super hard typing in your questions and where you're really stuck in a chat like this. So I think what I might try is a Zoom next time to see if we can get some interaction, and maybe we even come up with like a hot seat, like, well, once a week we'll do a hot seat with somebody and help one person get their site up and going, something like that. So I'll talk to Ivy about that. We'll get the emails going out, and we'll figure something out that's really beneficial. We want to get you up and going in these times. I'm telling you, you're not going to get rich overnight doing this, but if you set up a store, put some energy into it, build a niche, build a community, have your little Facebook community, start sharing it with your church, sharing it with your friends, sharing it at your job, sharing it with people you know. People are going to come support you. They're going to get some stuff, and you're going to find some products to sell. And then over time, you end up having this nice little reoccurring income business that just, keeps generating money for you. So that's what it's all about. It's about helping you generate some extra income. And if you're a restaurant, you're a bar, let people get your access to your merch. And if you're the type of person that you're looking to make some more money faster, we have an affiliate program we're launching, and you can join our affiliate program, and we're paying a 20% commission to people that help refer us people that we build a store for them. So if somebody is referred from you and we build the store for $3,000, you get a $600 commission. So maybe you could do that once a week, twice a week, and make $4 or $5 grand a month. There's lots of people that want stores, and $3,000 to have a full-blown e-commerce store with their merch and their brand of merch up and built for them is peanuts in the world of getting an e-commerce store built up and going. Other people, maybe you want to sell stores and build them yourself. Maybe you want to manage stores for a church and say, for $100 a month, I'll build the store and manage it for you, or for 20% revenue share, whatever. There's just all kinds of ways to do this, because there's no money up front in inventory. There's no money up front for hosting. You have very, very little risk to get up and going and make this a home-based business opportunity. And I know now more than ever, there's a lot of people looking for home-based businesses and other opportunities to make money. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you very much for listening in. This is Greg Ryder saying, do what I do. Wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude. Tell somebody you love them, and I promise you'll have a better day. Peace. I'm signing out.